지금부터 7월 원래고사 3교시 영어 영역 듣기 및 말하기 평가를 시작하겠습니다. 듣기 평가는 1번부터 17번까지입니다. 1번부터 15번까지는 한 번만 들려주고 16번부터 17번까지는 두 번 들려줍니다. 방송을 잘 듣고 답을 하기 바랍니다. (1번) 대화를 듣고 남자의 마지막 말에 대한 여자의 응답으로 가장 적절한 것을 고르시오.
You don't look so well. What's going on?
I lost my job. I'm worried about how I'm going to pay the bills.
I'm sorry to hear that. Have you been looking for another job?
(2번) 대화를 듣고 여자의 마지막 말에 대한 남자의 응답으로 가장 적절한 것을 고르시오.
Would you like to have dinner with me tonight?
Sure. Where would you like to go?
I'll look on the internet for a restaurant and call you back.
(3번) 다음을 듣고 여자가 하는 말의 목적으로 가장 적절한 것을 고르시오.
Tomorrow, Saturday, July 12th, is our last day open in downtown Charleston. We'll miss all the loyal customers we've made over the last 25 years. We are starting our last day with a bang by holding a silent auction from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. Come by for some great values or just to say farewell. All our fixtures and many of our industrial machines and mannequins will be available. Workroom supplies will also be up for auction. Don't miss this great chance to get your hands on some terrific bargains.
(4번) 다음을 듣고 남자가 하는 말의 주제로 가장 적절한 것을 고르시오.
More and more people are doing minor home repairs by themselves with the hope of saving money. In many cases, doing your own repairs is not difficult and can indeed save you a considerable amount of money. However, beware of serious accidents and property damage. Make safety your top priority whenever you attempt any kind of repairs. Keep a first aid kit on hand to treat minor injuries. Having someone nearby in case of an emergency is also very important, but possibly the most often ignored. Ask a friend or family member to supervise or even just be close by. It doesn't take a skilled mechanic to call for help in case of an emergency.
(5번) 대화를 듣고 두 사람의 관계를 가장 잘 나타낸 것을 고르시오.
Mickey, did you watch the movie?
You mean The Big Magic Man? Yes, I watched it at an advanced screening last Friday.
What are your thoughts about it?
It was good. Actually, it is better than the previous movie by the same director.
Why do you think so?
Well, the acting was good and much better than his last movie. I think it's because the overall casting was excellent.
Does the movie have any weak points?
In my opinion, the editing was done rather hastily. The editing wasn't consistent in a few scenes.
Finally, as a professional, do you have anything to say to the readers of our magazine?
I think this movie is suitable for small children. I would definitely recommend your readers check it out when it is released nationwide next Wednesday.
Okay, and thank you very much.
6번. 대화를 듣고 그림에서 대화의 내용과 일치하지 않는 것을 고르시오.
Hello?
Hi, John. I am wondering if everything is almost ready.
Of course. I've been preparing this surprise party the whole weekend.
Eric will be here in a few hours. By the way, where did you put the banner?
I put it on the window of the living room. It says, Happy birthday, Eric.
Good. Have you decorated the banner with balloons?
Of course. I also put some balloons on the tree branches in the garden.
Marvelous! And you put gifts under the tree?
Yes. One more thing. I've set out a rectangular table instead of a round one.
Then how about putting a cake on the table?
I already took care of that too.
Then we are all set.
(7번) 대화를 듣고 남자가 여자에게 부탁한 일로 가장 적절한 것을 고르시오.
When my family ate cookies, they were usually something my mother baked at home.
I bet your mother made good cookies. What was your favorite?
Her chocolate cookies were to die for. I'd love to have some now.
Why not make some yourself? You can get all the ingredients here.
Even pecan nuts? I've seen walnuts in the stores, but I want pecans.
There's a big supermarket downtown. I'm sure they sell pecans. I'll tell you how to get there.
Sounds great. Thanks a lot. Then I'll try. Oh, I forgot the oven in my apartment isn't working. Can I use the oven at your place?
Okay, but only under one condition.
What is it?
You have to leave me half the cookies.
Is that all? Deal.
(8번) 대화를 듣고 여자의 조언으로 가장 적절한 것을 고르시오.
Honey, look at this sweater. There's a problem.
What's wrong? Did it shrink?
No, but it has lots of fluff. Did you wash it in the washing machine?
No, I washed the sweater by hand like you said.
That's strange. How about the water? Did you use cold or hot water?
I used cold water. You should always use cold water when you wash clothes made of wool or cotton.
Then what happened to this sweater? I don't understand.
Wait. I used the regular laundry detergent. I rinsed the sweater several more times because the soap wouldn't wash off easily.
Oh, I see. Honey, next time you shouldn't use the regular laundry detergent. You should always use a mild soap when you wash clothes by hand.
Really? I didn't know that. Sorry about the sweater, honey. I'll keep that in mind next time.
(9번) 대화를 듣고 남자가 지불할 총 금액을 고르시오.
How do you like the jacket?
I love it. I think I'll take it.
That's great. I can ring you up over here. Your bill comes to $80.
That sounds reasonable. Here you go.
Do you have a membership card?
No, I don't.
If you sign up for a card, you can save 10% on all your purchases today.
Thank you, but not today.
Okay. And is there anything else I can help you with?
Yes, there is. I bought a pair of pants here last week, but they are a bit long. I'd like to make them a little shorter.
You can use our alteration services. Altering one pair of pants costs $7, and it takes about 2 hours.
Okay, I'd like to pay now with my credit card.
(10번) 대화를 듣고 소풍 갈 곳에 관해 언급되지 않은 것을 고르시오.
Amy, I heard you visited the place we plan to go for our field trip.
Yes, it is perfect for our students. There are big grassy fields, a beautiful river, flower gardens, and trees.
That sounds nice. How long does it take to get there?
It's located near the train station. It only takes 2 hours if we take the train.
What kind of activities do they have for the students?
There are many hands-on activities, such as hay rides, animal feeding, planting, and other good old-fashioned farm chores.
That sounds fun. We also have to eat lunch there. Do they provide lunch?
They do. The food is the nicest thing about the place. They have organic lunch options that include the vegetables they grow on the farm.
It sounds like the perfect place for our field trip. Let's make a reservation now.
(11번) 2014 솔트 워터 피싱 더비에 관한 다음 내용을 듣고 일치하지 않는 것을 고르시오.
The 2014 Saltwater Fishing Derby is coming up. The Saltwater Fishing Derby is the nation's largest amateur fishing competition. It will be held on July 20th, 21st, and 22nd at Saltwater Lake in the Ken River Valley. There will be a team of 4 experts at each location who will be teaching the how-tos of catching fish. A ticket costs $50 and includes 1 set of fishing gear, which includes a rod and line. The grand prize winner will win a fishing trip to the Bahamas. The time to register is right now, as many of the courses sell out. Registration will not be allowed after the derby begins.
(12번) 다음 표를 보면서 대화를 듣고 여자가 구입할 향수를 고르시오.
I'm looking for a perfume.
We have a wide variety of perfumes.
Could you recommend some to me?
Is there a particular type of scent you are looking for?
I'd like something sweet and romantic.
Okay, then let's look at the list of floral scents. How about this one? Floral Delight. It is manufactured by Jean Paul. Bottles of 30 milliliters are priced at around $60.
Oh, that's too expensive. I can't spend more than $50.
Then how about this one? Rose, the One. It has an elegant aroma and costs just $40.
But customer reviews have not been good. It has a rating of only 2 stars.
Yes, you're right. Then, in my opinion, you have only 2 options left.
I will take the one with the better rating.
Okay, let me get it for you.
(13번) 대화를 듣고 여자의 마지막 말에 대한 남자의 응답으로 가장 적절한 것을 고르시오.
Hey, Jack, you look tired. What's going on?
It's finals week, and I have been up all night studying.
How many exams do you have left?
I've got 3 more to go.
It sounds like you are in for a tough week.
How about you? What have you been up to?
I finished my last final exam this morning.
So you're completely done?
No, I have one more report that is due this Friday, but it won't take a long time.
How many pages do you have to write?
It's only a 5-page paper on American folk music.
(14번) 대화를 듣고 남자의 마지막 말에 대한 여자의 응답으로 가장 적절한 것을 고르시오.
Good morning. How may I help you?
I'm interested in getting some information about your special tours to Spain. I want to travel there for about 2 weeks.
Great. Would you like to sit down?
Okay.
We have a wide selection of tours.
When is the best time to go?
I recommend going in May or June before it gets too hot.
May would be good. When in May do your tours leave?
Well, there are 2 departure dates in May. One leaves on the 6th and the other leaves on the 13th.
The 13th sounds good.
Let me make sure there's still space available. You have to book these tours early. You're in luck. There's a spot available.
That's great. Oh, then when will I get back?
(15번) 다음 상황 설명을 듣고 미스터 헨슨이 수잔에게 할 말로 가장 적절한 것을 고르시오.
Susan is a high school student who has to take the college entrance exam this year. The problem is that she suffers from test anxiety. She feels extremely uncomfortable and does poorly on exams. Susan goes to Mr. Henson, her homeroom teacher, and confesses her problem. After listening to Susan, Mr. Henson remembers a student named Jenny who suffered from symptoms just like Susan a year ago. To solve her problem, Jenny did breathing exercises and they really worked. Mr. Henson wants to recommend this way of overcoming test anxiety to Susan. In this situation, what would Mr. Henson most likely say to Susan?
(16번부터 17번까지는 2번 들려줍니다. 16번과 17번 다음을 듣고 물음에 답하시오.
The world that the early settlers came to was very different from the one they left. For starters, the new world was much larger and its geographical features were vastly different. The settlers needed new words for this new landscape, and they chose ones which vividly described what they saw. Wastelands where nothing grew became the barrens. The hilly area at the bottom of mountains became the foothills. Lowlands surrounded by mountains were the hollows. Wide plains with low hills were called the rolling country. Waterfalls and rivers were rapids. The settlers did not use formal language, but invented expressive common names. To this day, American English remains a language of descriptive words. That is, American English has many words to describe its geographical features with vivid names.
다시 한번 듣겠습니다.
The world that the early settlers came to was very different from the one they left. For starters, the new world was much larger, and its geographical features were vastly different. The settlers needed new words for this new landscape, and they chose ones which vividly described what they saw. Wastelands where nothing grew became the barrens. The hilly area at the bottom of mountains became the foothills. Lowlands surrounded by mountains were the hollows. Wide plains with low hills were called the rolling country. Waterfalls and rivers were rapids. The settlers did not use formal language, but invented expressive common names. To this day, American English remains a language of descriptive words. That is, American English has many words to describe its geographical features with vivid names.
16번 여자가 하는 말의 주제로 가장 적절한 것은? (17번) 미국의 자연을 묘사하기 위해 사용된 단어로 언급되지 않은 것은? 이제 듣기 말하기 문제가 끝냈습니다. 18번부터는 문제지의 지시에 따라 답을 하기 바랍니다.